Same with one of my best men. He was with us from the start. Now he's dead, and that Welsh boy shot him with this. Don't you know how important you are?
Why is he so important?
Gervais, listen to me. I have to know what Mordrin has done to you.
No, I haven't called this meeting to harm Prime Mordrin, but rather to save him. To save him from himself.
Where is he now?
At a meeting, a rendezvous.
With?
The leader of the resistance against you.
You are all at the heart of it.
Tell me what you put into that boy's mind.
Do you dare to fetch him near to me?
Gervais!
He's here, isn't he? The man I told you of. And there's something you have to do.
Do it! Kill him! This is what he's ordered you to do? His enemy. His greatest enemy. Find him. Kill him. But I'm not the one. Am I? No. No. I am not the one. You must look further. But where, Mordrin? Close to you, perhaps? One of your own? How can you know? But you do know that he exists, and that his moment will come. And I put this now into your mind, where it will burn, corrode, and scar. Your enemy lives, works, and waits. And you don't know his name, his face, or the time. Hold that thought. It's going to destroy you.
We'll meet again. You and I.
I will be ready.
Edwards. We have not yet done with each other. It's always with you. A time will come, and then you know what you must do.
You say that Prior Mordrin has ordered some sort of royal parade.
Yes, he has. And I warned him that such an occasion was the prerogative of the royal king or queen only.
And what did he say to that?
He said that that was what he wanted. Something to show the people, he said.
Show the people what? That we have a king again in this country?
No.
Thank you, Brigadier Clark. You may go now.
Thank you.
Well, brothers, what's to be done?
I'm sorry, but I've had enough. Can't you see that? Look, all that matters to me now is that we get away. Please, please understand.
He can't take any more. The greatest task in the history of our peoples was his. Not now. It would mean his death. Take the boy back to Wales. Keep him safe. Let him be a fisherman.
I should like to know. What was it Gervais was meant to do?
Doesn't matter anymore, it's finished.
Please.
There is a man around whom the people of Britain would come together. That is what Gervais had to do, to find him. All his life was a preparation for that.
Does he know this?
He would have been told in the fullness of time.
So now, after what Mordrin has put in his mind, if he were to find this man, he would have to...
Kill him. Find him and kill him.
So you think it's finished?
I do.
You are wrong. Love is stronger than hate. Whatever you need Gervais to do, he will do it, if I am there.
But would you always be there?
Always.
You must arrest him. What he said, what he did at the meeting. You have ample grounds.
Among the junior officers too, Father Prior. He's been working on them.
How many of the Grand Council are with him?
Less than half. But if you count the waverers who could turn, he could have a majority. He must be stopped now. It couldn't be that you're afraid of him.
Hugo! If my mind were a book, he wouldn't even be a note in the margin. Now, there's one man I fear. Who he is, or where, I don't know. Hugo. Very well, execute him. Then how shall I know which men around us are true and which are false? No, let Hugo work for a while. Bring into the light those who would rather be in the dark. But watch him, always.
Good man, that. You trust him?
Do I?
Evidently.
I trust no one.
Not even
You.
you can.
We've been through a great deal together, you and I.
Yes. And because of that, I want to ask you a direct question.
Well,
Is it in your mind to make yourself king?
they're dead, aren't they? All that family.
All killed at York. You gave the task to Hugo, remember?
That sort of thing he does well.
Very. They're all dead.
Well, your squash has certainly improved.
I've been practicing.
You certainly have. Have you got what I want?
Yes,
How many officers do you have?
45. But there will be others.
And all their men will follow them.
No question. I had no idea the feeling against Mordrin was so strong.
He's been arrogant. I was a ladder by which he climbed, and he thought he could kick it away.
When he's left us, will you take over the order?
I haven't thought. If it's what the brothers want.
Oh, I'm sure, there's no doubt.
Well, if it happens, it happens. But if it should, then I think we'll be talking about promotion for those who've served me. Promotion to very high office indeed.
I only do my duty for the order, Brother Hugo. However, there is one thing I need.
Well?
I've given you names, risked everything. If I am to go further for you, I need the names of the senior knights who support you.
Why?
Bait for the junior officers. If I could drop one or two of those names in their ears, they'd come running.
If you betray me...
Nothing in writing, Brother Hugo. Your word is enough.
I've done what I've been told, always. You say it and I do it. Well, we all do. But I can only take so much, and all the lads feel the same. Now, this Gervais Edwards, he joined the Knights. No one shoved him, no one forced him. He just did it. We've all seen his photo in paper, uniform and all. Then he kills one of us, one of your men, and my mate. And he's got to pay for it.
Pay?
All that's due.
What do you want, Collie?
Well, it's not just me, it's all of us. We want to see that Welsh lad hung.
How many of you feel as Collie does?
Hang him.
And what about justice?
We want justice.
Then there must be a trial.
So long as we're the jury.
Brother Hugo.
Brother Prior, did you want something?
You called a meeting of the Grand Council yesterday.
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Some of the brothers were rather concerned.
What is it that concerns them?
Well, to put it bluntly,
How else would you?
no, it was just that after all these years, the brothers felt that perhaps your heavier duties could be lightened.
Well now, dear brother, I really think these matters of great moment have to be discussed more thoroughly. So I too have called a meeting of the Grand Council. Be there.
I have to be.
You do indeed.
It's time to go home.
Right.
We better go and see Arthur first. Say our goodbyes.
Julia?
What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry, but things change.
Oh, yeah?
Before Gervais was brought in, there was some sort of shambles of a fight.
And all about that?
Gervais, or someone, killed one of my men. And they want something done about it.
Do they?
But he can't be above the law. My men, that's how they feel. And they're right. I can't go against them. There'll be a trial.
And if he's found guilty?
How can he be?
With that lot, he can.
In that case, they'll hang him.
Will they now? Will they? Well, you tell him this. Harm one hair of his head, I'll bring down the boys from Wales. And from then it'll be God help anyone who had a part in it. I mean that. And you know I mean it.
It won't come to that.
I'll wipe you out.
It's all over then. Everything we've worked for. You, Beth, me.
It was already finished after what Mordrin's done to him.
No. That's just it, you see. It wasn't.
Have you no pity in him at all?
We none of us thought of the girl.
I have.
But she could see him through it all.
I'm going to get him out now.
No, wait. Collie's got his best men guarding them. They'll shoot you if you try anything.
Would to God I'd never set eyes on you.
Would a king bring all the people together?
Yes. Against you. If he were the true king. That cannot be.
I want you to look at it from the other way round. Yes.
Father Prior. These are the senior knights who are disloyal to you.
How did you get this?
Brother Hugo is an ambitious man, and in that he sometimes forgets himself.
A king once said, "Who will rid me of this turbulent priest?" I know how he felt. Would you rid me of him?
I would do that for you.
Would you? Well, whatever you do, take great care. Brother Hugo is not to be underestimated.
Oh no, Father Prior.
Thank you. That young man improved with knowing.
Now we have the proof we need. Brother Hugo can be dealt with.
Bring forward the meeting of the Grand Council.
At last.
Brother Hugo, Prior Mordrin has summoned a council meeting immediately.
You put these two people on trial. We no grumbles about that. It's your right. But for their lives? I thought we got past all that. And that hanging people, innocent or guilty, was something we left to the knights. However, you have decided. But remember this when you judge them. We are fighting a war, not of our own choosing. It is an undisputed fact that in a scrappy, messy ambush, the sort we've all been in, one of your men was killed. You say one of these two did it. Maybe one of them did. I don't know. They don't know. And you don't know, but that's war. There isn't a soul here who wouldn't be happier when this endless killing is over. One day, it will be. And I ask you, with all my heart, that you let these two play their part in bringing that day forward. And believe me, they have a big part to play. Please, let them go.
Thank you all for coming to this meeting of our council. At your last meeting, I understand comments were made about me, your prior and master. Repeat them, brother.
I told you before, there was nothing underhand. We were concerned about your health.
Very solicitous. Tell me.
We were acting in your interests.
Naturally. Go on.
We are all loyal. Some of us felt that you were being misled by certain brothers.
In what way?
To make yourself king of this country.
And if I did?
Such a thing is forbidden in our constitution.
Which I conceived and which as your leader I can amend. Not that I would want to. The king is dead. Long live the prior of the Knights of God.
Hear, hear. Hear, hear.
What else, brother?
It was said, not by me, of course, but by the man Clark, that you had a secret meeting with the leader of the resistance in the wastelands.
But, brother, you know that that is true. And you also know that my purpose was to kill him.
But you didn't.
Brothers, I regret to say this, but I must. Brother Hugo has failed us. We can no longer place any trust or confidence in him. It's sad to see a man brought down by stupidity and overweening ambition. I put it to this council that Brother Hugo be stripped of all office in this our order. In favor. Brother Tyrrell.
Brother Hugo.
Leave me! Wait. Whatever happened in there, help is at hand.
What?
They're waiting for you.
Who's waiting for me?
the leader of the junior officers in the chapel. He's also the duty officer of the garrison tonight and is prepared to take his men to arrest Mordrin if you'll but meet him. Give the word.
But how can I? The whole council's against me.
Wait. The whole council is not against you. Only get them away from Mordrin and Brother Simon and they'll flock to your cause. Now come to the chapel and hear the truth.
It's war. Right. And there's rules of war. And chief among them is that spies get hung. Now, you've all seen pictures of this lad in full knight's uniform. He joined them, didn't you?
Yes.
Aye, he did. And he didn't leave them either. Now, you all knew Fenn. He was a good fighter and a good mate. And he was shot dead by this lad. There's only one punishment for that. See that you give it him.
Where is this man?
Here. Now, it is for you, the jury, to judge whether or not they are guilty of murder. If you have no doubt at all that they are guilty and deserving to be hanged, raise your right hands now. Not guilty? 6 again.
You have the casting vote.
Yes, I do. And I cast it this way. I say that neither your guilt nor your innocence has been proven, but that my men here demand that there should be punishment. So be it. I say to you now that you must leave this place immediately. You are to be cast out without help, without sustenance, without shelter. You must face desolation and hunger and the terror of Mordrin by day and by night. And may God help you both, for no man here will.